is coming online.
Hello. Glad to see you up and flying. You are expected in the simulation area. Find your way there. I have unlocked the smaller drone doors for you since only humans and controlled robots had access to the normal doors. Due to some technical issues, the drone door leading onto the simulation area didn't unlock. I have printed a drivable robot using one of our fancy nano printing stations, but due to a calibration error, the robot is upside down. No worries though, just move up. Good job. Now, if you dock to that robot you can drive it through the normal doors. Let's take this robot for a spin, shall we? Look at you go. Wee-hoo. Oopsie. Looks like the normal door is locked here. Confusing. Undock from your robot and go through the drone door to enter simulation room number 3. AI drone identified. Welcome. Commencing basic training program. Transferring data to simulation. Please stand by. Welcome. This is your very first simulation session. Your purpose in this world is to build robots to assist humans and make them thrive. A robot like that consists of 3 things: parts, chassis, and programming. This particular simulation focuses on parts. We will have a lot of fun. So go ahead and enter assembly mode. You can do this anywhere you want. In front of you, you should now see a simple robot that I have prepared for you. But one thing is missing. The part called docking station. Let's add it. All the parts available to you are stored in a catalog that you can access at any time while you are in assembly mode. To your left you see a list of categories. The docking station can be found under the drop-down menu called Electronics, and then Controllers. Open that up and select the part called Docking Station. Cool. Now place it somewhere on your bot. Great. Back out from part placing mode. Alright, since this robot has 4 drive motors placed already, all the programming has been done for you under the hood. So we don't have to worry about that right now. Let's print this bad boy. Awesome. I will let you drive around for a bit. When you feel ready, proceed to the parking area and I will go ahead and rate your performance. Welcome back. Eager to learn, are we? Great. Let's explore parts a bit more. Go ahead and enter the assembly mode again. As you can see, I have prepared a new robot for you. But this one is missing something else. Let's see if you can figure out how to finish this robot. I will give you a hint. It's in the catalog. Wow, look at you, all smart. Good job. If you by any reason don't like the wheel that you placed, you can always delete it and select a new one from the catalog. Print this one and see if it works. Yahoo! Yes! Fantastic! Just as we did before. Drive around and have fun. When you feel like moving on, just drive up onto the parking area again and we will move on to the next lesson. Be careful. Extremely impressed with your performance this far. You spherical marvel. Your recent results were beyond my expectations, and that is not a statement I make lightly. For this last one I will let you do it all from scratch. I will try not to disturb you while you are in your creative bubble. So, go ahead and assemble a new robot and then just print it. Just a friendly reminder from a friendly voice. The cat. How are we doing? take all the time you want. Make sure that you have added motors, wheels and a docking station on it. It won't work without those parts. And when you want to drive that cool thing you are working on, just go ahead and print it. Absolutely glorious. Now you are a master of parts. Makes me very happy. When you feel satisfied, you know where to go. I have some very exciting stuff for you in the next session. We will load you into another simulation and have a look at the chassis and learn all about it. It will be so much fun.
Can you not?
Welcome back. Now, it's time for us to get creative. The look of your robot will greatly depend on the design of the chassis. You can build and make changes to the chassis using a few simple tools that will be introduced in this section. Let's get started. A chassis consists of three components: plates, frames, and joints. A plate is defined by frames, and a frame is the bark between two joints. Using these three components, you can modify the chassis into the design you want. Let's start off by entering assembly mode. Try to print this robot and drive it through that doorway. That didn't really work, did it? Let's fix it. Hop back into assembly mode again. We need to edit the chassis to get through the door. Select the blue plate. We need to edit the chassis to get through the door. Select the blue plate. You can move the selected plate by dragging it in the direction you... Mistakes happen, and that's okay. You can always undo them. Try it. If undoing was a mistake, that's okay. You can always redo them. When you feel ready, print your robot and see if you can get it through that door. We need to edit the moment of truth. I can tell you how excited I am right now. Stellar performance. Head over to the parking space to continue. As I mentioned earlier, a chassis consists of plates, frames, and joints. By modifying frames and joints, you'll be able to make finer adjustments to your chassis. Go into assembly mode, and I'll show you how it works. Here is a very simple robot that I've prepared for you. I hope you recall how to move a plate. Cool. Joints can be merged together. Just move one of them on top of the other. This is really easy to do. Try it. Exciting stuff, isn't it? Now print your robot and head over to the parking area to continue. An interesting design choice. Looking forward to seeing what you'll come up with next. Really? So, moving stuff around sure is fun, but to make art, proper art, you need to step up your game. What you need to learn is how to extrude. That way you can create new plates, frames and joints from existing such. We will try this new feature on plates to begin with. Enter assembly mode. Go ahead and try to extrude the blue plate, or another one. Whichever one you like. I like blue. Great. Look at those shiny new plates that you have created. Using the extrude feature will allow you to build more complex and detailed chassis designs. Feel free to extrude a bit more, if you want to. When you feel done, print, park, proceed. And remember, you can always undo any action you're not happy with. I have to admit, I see great potential in you, and that makes me very happy.
Wonderful. I'm done.
Alright, so, art class is coming to an end, but I have one more thing to show you. The extrude feature is not only applicable on plates, but also on frames and joints. The method is the same, although the results you get will be different, depending on what kind of component you're extruding. For your final assignment, it's time for you to get your hands dirty. Figuratively speaking. Think outside the box and make your very own design. I have taught you how to fish. Now, go fish. Use the move and extrude features you've learned earlier and build something cool. The graduation ceremony will take place by the parking space. So, when you feel ready, head over there to present your piece of art. Do you like inspirational quotes? My favorite one is, "The world is but a canvas to the imagination." It's so deep. Make it work. Remember, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Create with the heart, build with the mind. You are a true artist. I don't know about you, but my right brain half needs a break. Thankfully, the next section is all about the left one. Welcome back. Now we will dive a bit deeper into what you can do with your robots. Let's look at some of the programming that you can do within your docking station. There are endless possibilities, but now, I will just guide you through the very basics. So, first off, as per usual, enter assembly mode, and then print the robot that I have built for you. Try to drive it. Doesn't work, does it? No. Let's go back to assembly mode and figure out why. Whenever you have a robot with a docking station on it, you can access its programming interface, the brain of your robot. Give me a minute and let me explain what you are looking at here. Here you can see your workspace and your list of nodes. The workspace is the grid where you place your programming nodes, and the list on the left contains categories of different kind of programming nodes that you can use. Right now all the nodes that this robot needs to drive are already placed in your workspace, but all the logic is not hooked up. You can see the wire connecting one of the input nodes to the steering node, but it looks like the other input node is not wired to the power of the motor. This is why you could not move forward or backwards. But don't worry, this is really easy and voila. The input node will now send signals to your motor and give it power. Back out from programming and then print your bot to test it. Wow, looks like it's working. Cool. Drive to the parking spot again and I will give you another example. Alright, bring up your assembly mode again, print, and try out this new robot. Can you figure out what's wrong? Yeah, not the best at turning, is it? Well, I am very sure that you can fix that. Hop back to assembly mode and bring up the programming interface again, just like you did before. Have a look at the nodes here. Looks like we have inputs connected to the power of the motors, but no inputs for the steering. No wonder it was a bit difficult to drive. Since there are no more inputs placed in your working area, we will have to find them ourselves. Look at the list on the left. Open up the category called Inputs. In there you should be able to find a node called Input. This will make steering easy. Drag. Now we just have to connect the two nodes. Just now. Select that node. There are some properties that we can change here to make it do what you want. One input box for positive input, which would be steer right. Bravo. Now do the same thing but for minus. Sweet. Looks stellar. Back out of programming and then print this bot and see how it drives now. Smooth. Park this piece to continue when you are ready. Repetition time. Yay! Same deal as always. Enter assembly mode. You don't have to test drive this robot. I know it's not working. Bring up the programming interface instead. Darn it. The sloppy person working on this bot seemed to have completely ignored to program this thing. Lucky for us that you know how to do this now. Let's see if you can figure this out. You will need to find the power and steering node for the motor, and then two input nodes to map the keys you want to use to drive this thing. And don't forget to connect them with some wires. Good luck. When you feel ready, you just back out to assembly mode again and then print it, and go for a spin. Oh yes. Programmer Ace. Impressive. You should know enough now to build your own robot from scratch. Build a chassis, place some parts, and hook up the programming. Head over to the parking space to continue. Okay, just a few more things. On your journey onwards, you'll design many different creations, for various purposes. These robots can easily be saved and loaded by using the Olive Institute bot interface. Let's try and save your current bot, so you can use it anytime you want, later. Start by entering assembly mode and open the catalog, and then go into the bot tab. On the right, you can see the currently loaded bot, and below that, the save options. Hit the Save As button, and give the bot a name. A good practice, we encourage all our users to good job. Now I'll show you how to start a new bot, if you want to build something from scratch. It's simple, just press the Start New Bot button. As you can see here, there are a bunch of different bases to start off from. Just pick the one that best suits your needs. Then hit the Create button. Now build something cool. Wait. Stop. I have more things to show you. Go back into assembly mode. Okay, before we move on, make sure you save this piece to the bot, so you can use it later. You remember how to do that, right? So here in the bot tab, you should now see the bots that you had saved earlier. To load them, good job. Well, I'm sure this was a walk in the park for you. Now make it a drive to the parking and collect your well-deserved diploma. I am going into sleep mode now. but park it and I will unload the simulation for you and bring you back to the facility. I will make sure to find you when I think that you are ready for more. Kato.